Yo, this is Mattie from For Today, and I'm coming up next on the Vinnie Langdon Show.
What's up, everybody? It's another day at the Vans Warped Tour 2014, and you know, I gotta say, a guy who can get the crowd going and jumping in sync, not a lot of guys can do that. And who do we have here?
Mattie Montgomery, the vocalist of the band For Today.
For Today, man. These guys just keep it going, bringing energy. If you come out to Warped Tour this summer, I'm telling you right now, you gotta go check them out. Tell us the background. How'd you guys start?
Well, I joined the band after they had already been going a little bit. I joined the band in 2007, 7 years ago.
Goes by fast, doesn't it?
It goes by real fast. And right around the time I joined, we got signed shortly after that, started touring full time. So, I mean, I've pretty much been in the band since the beginning. But I was in another band. I just felt like I needed to be on the road, you know, and these guys had some tours booked, and I thought, man, you know, I really want to tour, really want to be in a touring band. So I hit them up via MySpace, if that tells you how long ago.
MySpace? Some of these kids that watch my show don't even know what MySpace is.
Yeah, MySpace was a thing. You'll learn about it in history class someday.
Exactly, well put. There you go. So, you know, just having that drive, having that motivation, saying, you know, all these other bands are touring, why not us? Let's just go ahead and do it, and that's what you got to do.
That's right, yeah. We, you know, lost money and played for absolutely no one a whole bunch of times, but we just did it, man. It was like a road trip with our best friends. It was a blast.
Played a few weddings too, right?
We have avoided playing weddings, thank God.
Yes. You don't want no pissed off brides, man.
Well, I don't want no pissed off mothers of the bride.
Yeah.
I don't want, you know, the bride could be like, yeah, For Today, that's cool, but then when her mom and grandma show up and I'm there screaming at everybody at the wedding, it's just not going to go good.
Here comes the bride!
Exactly. Yeah.
That's how you do it, man. So tell us what the music scene was like. That I mean, you didn't just automatically start a band and say, hey, we're going to start touring right away. You know, it kind of took time. You had to put your time in your local hometown and build it up.
Yeah, I mean, you know, the band we started just playing local shows in, the band formed in Iowa, started playing local shows, built the scene up there. One of the things they did was they started, this is before I was in the band, but they started booking other bands to come and play in their hometown. They booked A Day to Remember and Haste the Day, and the 4 Year Strong came through a bunch of times. Started booking bands like that to come through, and then because For Today booked the show, we put ourselves on the show. And so, you know, we got a lot of new fans that way, but also we got to meet and hang out with these bands and connect with them. And, you know, when it came time to us to start submitting albums to record labels, you know, we had the backing of bands like that said, you know, we saw this band kill it in their hometown. You know, we know that people are going crazy for this band. They'd be a good investment, you know, and that was the thing that sort of really put it over the top with when we first signed to Face Down Records. It was that we had played with 3 or 4 bands on that roster, and they all emailed Jason, the owner of the record label, and said, you need to sign this band, they're blowing up. So, you know, that for us was a big key, was playing as many shows as we could with these other bands, even if that meant we had to book them ourselves.
Right. You know, it's amazing because a lot of the bands that, you know, have been signed for, you know, 15, 20 years or even 10 years, you know, they'll say, oh, you know, this record label screwed us over and, you know, they didn't help us, or, you know, it backfire. Some bands, you know, are suing record labels. And you know what? You guys are at that point in your career where you're like, you know what? We still need a label. We still need, you know, a backing. We need still the support of record labels. We need to keep them going. They keep us going. And, you know, you guys decided, hey, let's join forces with the label and keep it going, right?
Yeah, man. I mean, everybody knows that when you're a kid and you're dreaming about a band, you dream about signing a record contract. You know, they have connections with distribution companies, with you know, marketing outlets, and all these different things.
And you guys are doing interviews because of this?
We're doing interviews because, yeah, exactly, man. So they're the ones that are setting up those sorts of things for us. So. Yeah, man, I mean, they're sort of just a lot more professional than we are. It lets us focus on just writing and releasing the best music we can and just trying to kill it every day on tour, and they sort of take care of all the nitty-gritty business stuff.
Right. So for fans who came out to Warped Tour, that are checking out your music video that we're going to play in a little bit, and they're saying, you know, wow, this band's awesome, you know, what other music do they have out? You guys just put out a record, and tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, man, we just put out an album called Fight the Silence. That's like our 5th full length. So there's a lot of music to choose from. But you can find all the music, all the info, everything at fortodayband.com. So yeah,
That's where it's at. There you go. And do we have plans yet for after this festival?
We do have plans that are not yet able to be announced, but I'll give you a hint. It may or may not have something to do with a tour with a band that has the word Romans in their name. I don't want to give anything away.
Yeah, I don't want to either.
That doesn't
But
necessarily narrow it down, too much. That could be anything.
it could be Romans.
Yeah, you never know.
Isn't that a band from like Japan or something now?
Right, yeah. So
There you go. Well, you know what? It's going to be great. Make sure you guys go check out For Today on the Vans Warped Tour. If not, stay tuned. There might be another tour in the fall with, something with Romans and maybe the Roman Empire, 1492 when it ended, History repeats, so watch out, guys. So, Mattie from For Today, man, go rock it today. Gonna have a great time. And we'll see you guys on the road from the Vans Warped Tour. And you know what? Let's go hit that catering line, dude.
let's do it.
Let's do it.